price rise true. Let's put this to a big fight. I want to introduce our guest this evening. We've got Mr. Amar Patnaik. He's a Rajya Sabha MP from the Biju Janata Dal. We've got Dr. Shashi Panja, is the Minister of State for Women and Child Development in the Government of West Bengal. Supriya Shrinate, National Spokesperson of the Congress Party. Professor Govardhan Das, BJP leader. And we have Mr. PKD Nambiar. He's a political analyst, supports the BJP. The format of the show is that all of you get PKD Nambiar, your opening comments.
Well, good evening to everyone. And the bottom line today is that, yes, there is. We are all going through a crisis. Food inflation is a reality. And fuel price hike is also equally a reality. But we are not an island nation wherein we are well disconnected from the global economy. The global scenario today is that every economy across the world, whether from the US to Europe, almost every economy is affected because of the war which is going on, and before that the COVID challenges. I would say that our economy is still standing much better than all these economies. If you really look at it, if 8 years, the highest inflation today in India, 8 years high, but in the US it is 8.5%. It's more than the 40 years late. After that, this kind of inflation rate has come up. So when it comes to you're changing the topic of from a food inflation to the fuel price hike to the Mandir Masjid, I think they both have no connection. Both have got equal importance in our life.
Okay, Supriya Shrinate.
Our cultural
Let's begin the big
heritage
fight.
is equally
Supriya Shrinate, just last 1 minute left in this discussion. I want to also get in some coup comments. Meghna on the coup app has written. Let's quickly get those coup comments on the screen. She says, is the home of a common man run by Mandir or Masjid? I think that's a very, very pertinent point. Vidisha says, true, government is just trying to divert common man from reality of inflation and price rise. How would you comment on this, Mr. Nambiar?
As I said, I think the government is not creating any narrative. If we have that kind of a narrative, we would not have been discussing this at this particular panel. We are talking about pure economy and data and facts. And if we are able to talk that on a prime-time television show, that means the government is not doing anything. The only thing is that we always need to understand this country had gone through a X amount of a history of a slavery, of an attack to this nation. And if we wanted to redo some of those big mistakes which has been committed in certain level, I think we should always be welcome for that. And I don't think that the economy and the typical, the cultural or temple issues should be matching to each other. We, of course, please note that there was a time India was run by a temple economy. So let's not just create some kind of thing that it does not have any kind of challenges. Please note, the only thing which I wanted to say with regard to the economy.
Put things in context. Nobody's dissing the temple.
No, interestingly.
Even today,
please relax.
Yes, Dr. Panja.
Interestingly,
Dr. Panja, please. I wish I had more time to discuss this temple economy theory.
Raghuram Rajan was the governor of RBI during those difficult times, 2013.
We all know that.
One by one, Mr. Nambiar, one moment, you have spoken.
During that time, the RBI governor.
When the taper tantrum happened.
So there was a crisis in 2013. At least we all agreed to that.
Making the
you didn't have the Ukraine at that time.
The fact that there is
you didn't have the kind of geopolitics.
To the economy, the questions will be asked of the government. But the point is, thank you very much, at least with the help of this discussion, we've been able to bring the focus back to a debate